Hello, everybody, and welcome back. This is Keep It Real, and it's Harry here. I'm gonna do a review on the latest Hulu and FX show, Shogun. Shogun is a classic novel. I never read the novels, but back in the '80s, there was a mini series when I think Richard Chamberlain was in it, and I remember watching it because I had to do it for school, which is very interesting. They made us watch these miniseries. It was one of many that we had to watch, and I think we ended up doing a book report on it, but can't really remember that far back. But right off the bat, this show is a lot more epic than the miniseries back in the '80s. It has a lot more production value, obviously, because I guess they put a lot of money into it. But it looks a lot darker and a lot bleaker than the original miniseries, which makes sense because this it's taken place in Japan and during a time where it's not very happy times, I guess you call it. It's taking place in feudal Japan. It has a lot of political overtones. It has a lot of religious overtones. So far, in terms of just production wise, it's pretty grim and dark and violent. Right off the first episode, someone's head gets chopped off, and I was actually kind of shocked that it happened so fast because the '80s miniseries, even if someone, you know, the only thing that was actually like shocking, because back then I was in my teens, and the only thing that was really shocking at that time was like someone committed, was that seppuku? Well, they kills themselves for honor, and that wasn't really that much, that violent at that time because it was made for regular TV. But this guy was just talking, and this dude from behind him just chopped his head right off, and you see his head roll to the floor, which is kind of shocking because it came from nowhere. During this time, Portugal has been trading with Japan, and the Portuguese has not told Japan that there's any other countries out there besides themselves. So Japan does not know anybody besides the Portuguese. So they think everyone else are savages because they don't know about the other countries that's out there. The main ship where our protagonist, John Blackthorne, he is a pilot. He's an Englishman, and he's piloting a Dutch ship, which is they. I think they saw running out of supplies, so they get shipwrecked in Japan. And once they land, the Japanese don't know who he is or what he is or they represent because they represent the Jesuits, and the Portuguese are Catholics, I guess Catholic Christians, and obviously they do not coexist because one is believing in one religion, the other side is believing in another one. So that's your religious overtones that are getting. There's a clash between them. Then you have the fact that the Portuguese are making trades with Japan without Japan's knowledge of any other countries out there. So basically, Portuguese is monopolizing everything and profiting everything from Japan without actually, giving them knowledge of the fact that there's other countries out there and there's other religions out there besides what the Portuguese has been teaching the Japanese people. That's the political aspect of the show in terms of the sailors that's coming in to try to make trades. The English is trying to start their own trade with Japan, but since Japan doesn't know about the English, they consider them as savages. So the Japanese people have captured John Blackthorne's ship as well as his crewmates. Now comes the political aspects of the Japanese. There's five regions, and there's one region that is there's one higher region that's in charge of the other four, and one of the higher regions think that one of the regions is getting too powerful, and he's afraid that he's gonna once you get too powerful, they don't want him to become the shogun. Lord Toranaga's he's being accused that he's building his armies to be too big, and the fact that his granddaughter or daughters are marrying other clans, I guess, and making his group more powerful. The episode starts with him already going to Osaka to meet Ishido, who is the High Regents. They want to kill Toranaga because they don't want him to be too powerful. On the other side, Toranaga actually has the heir apparent to the heir apparent is a child. He's gonna grow up. Once he grows up, he's gonna take the throne of Japan. All the regions actually are vying to be the next shogun because they want to be the all powerful. Once you kill the person that they think that has the most power, then the next group is gonna have more power. So everybody's trying to vie for that position to be the shogun. Toranaga finds out that there's a ship that arrived, and he wants that somebody from that ship, so it happened to be Blackthorn, to be brought to Osaka, where Toranaga is being held prisoner, sort of, by Ishido. The first couple of episodes was a good introduction to all the characters. I can't really say that there's no spoilers or anything. There's nothing really, it's just showing you the background of what's going on. The first two episodes are ready. It's on right now. It's going to be shown. This show's going to be on every Tuesdays, so I'm looking forward to it. It's already looking pretty epic, and from what I know happened in the show, there's going to be a war. The sad part about the whole thing is Blackthorn, who just came over just to make trades with Japan, he's going to be caught in the middle of it. Something to keep in mind is that there's going to be a lot. The show is really, they speak Japanese throughout the show, so 3/4 of it is subtitles, so you're going to have to read a lot. But besides that, it's pretty epic so far. Everything I'm watching it, and I'm enjoying everything. The production is pretty damn good. It's a lot better than the 80s miniseries, so it's a lot grittier, a lot more epic, and it's darker, very dark so far. Because I remember the miniseries, they tried to show a lot of color. It was very colorful. I remember they're showing the Japanese gowns and everything. It was very colorful. They're not really having that too much in this one because it's pretty matted down, and they want to show the darker side. It could be just the first two episodes because we'll see how it goes along. Like I said, this is the review for the first two episodes, and so far I like it. So first two episodes, I can't complain. Let me know what you guys think, if you're watching it or not. Leave me a comment down below. Give me a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye.